Cars are a big part of GTA 5. I mean, it's literally in the name. They pretty much function as you'd expect. I mean, it's the car. Due to the vast size of the GTA map, these gas guzzlers definitely come in handy when you're traveling around. But what if I just didn't use one? You know? Today, I'm gonna try and see if I can complete a heist in GTA 5 without ever using a car. And on top of that, I will also be using a steering wheel throughout the entire time that I play. Here are the rules. I can't drive a car, including any motorized vehicles with wheels. I must play on a steering wheel at all times. And I must take a picture of every pigeon that I come across. I'm just kidding. I don't think there even are pigeons in GTA. So in case you don't know, a heist is basically just a fancy word for robbery. However, unlike a typical bank robbery where you just bust through the door, guns blazing, heists are a little more, professional. Okay, before I can even start a GTA heist, there are a few steps that I have to do beforehand in order to be able to set up the heist. I should probably start by getting weapons. I feel like you should probably get that first in GTA. So let me see if I can open my map. How do I freely... Oh, click. Yes, so I need to go that way. I'm on my way from misery to happiness. Hey, Jesus. I'm walking here. After buying the guns, I figured I should probably get used to playing on a wheel. So I practiced some combat for a bit, and I actually did pretty good. Oh, I killed him! Oh! I can only shoot his feet. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah! What a skill issue. They're being beat by a guy who's playing on a wheel. Oh, he's right there. Let's go. Initially, at least. Dang it. Dang. No, what are you doing? Oh, God. So earlier I mentioned that I'm working my way towards completing a heist, but you may be wondering, okay, well, which heist do I have my eyes on? Well, in GTA, there are plenty of heists to choose from, but the one that I am looking at today, that would be the Cairo Perico heist. The only thing you have to know about this heist is that it revolves around infiltrating a heavily guarded private island known by a notorious drug lord called El Rubio. Reason is because you're hired by this other guy called Miguel Madrazo, right? Who wants revenge on El Rubio for blackmailing his entire family. And so your main objective is to just go to El Rubio's private island to steal these incriminating files. He's paying you 1.5 million just to recover these files, but because you're literally on like a rich guy's private island, you can literally steal anything that looks valuable, meaning you can get a crap ton more money. However, there's a slight catch to this heist. You have to buy a submarine first, which is unfortunately not something you can find on eBay for cheap, at least, because the submarine alone is going to set you back about $2.2 million. So I need to raise money somehow to buy the submarine. But this game involves a lot of killing and a lot of driving. So what missions can I do in the meantime that don't involve either of those? Which pretty much eliminated 99% of my options. But then I remembered, wait a minute, you can actually make money in this game by delivering pizza. So I was running down towards the pizza shop, and once I arrived, it's gonna, whoa, wait, yeah, whoa. I didn't consent to this. I didn't realize that the pizza shop gives you a bike to use, which if you remembered correctly, is prohibited. Also, this guy kept killing me over and over again, so I ended up quitting the same day, which is something I don't recommend you do in real life, okay? You never want to quit a job on the first day. I mean, I actually did that once, like a couple years ago when I used to work in a gas station, but that's a story for another time, okay? After this, I thought, damn, kind of out of luck here. How the crap can I earn money when I can't do more than half of what the game is about? Surely, there's something in this game that allows you to earn lots of money without having to do any combat or driving. I mean, there just has to be another gambling time, baby! Hello, people of the casino. So after checking in, I bought 20k worth of chips and headed straight over to my favorite game, Blackjack, because it reminds me of Jack Black.
Clinton Spears.
Okay, I literally lost everything. Maybe blackjack wasn't the right move. Since gambling was pretty much my last hope, I thoroughly researched for about 2 minutes when I found a video of a guy who spent $10 million just to see which games in the casino were rigged the most. So yeah, as I was watching, there was one game that actually ended up standing out to me, and the results they had shown from playing this had me shaken. This could quite possibly make my challenge possible. The game in question is horse racing. Each horse has a ratio assigned to it. That ratio is basically how likely that horse is to win the race. The lower the ratio, the higher the chance that that horse wins. If you bet on a horse that is more likely to win, you will earn the least amount of money. However, if you bet on the horse that is the least likely to win, that is where you earn the most money. But that's essentially what you don't want to do, okay? Because you basically earn small gains each time, you know, your horse wins. But over time, those small wins tend to pile up, resulting in a net profit. As you can see here. After betting on horses for a total amount of 8 hours, I was finally able to cash in. Cash in all this. Are you ready? Booyah! I'm rich! I'm rich! Oh. Finally, I was now ready to start the heist. To do that, all I had to do was meet up with Miguel Madrazo. At this point, if you are enjoying the video, go ahead and do me a favor and, hit that like button. It definitely helps this video reach more people, and yeah, it gives me a sign that you all want to see more videos like this. So yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and head over to Miguel's house to start the heist. Contact Miguel. Hey, Dad told me you could help me with a little bit of family business. There's a club out there that might meet me there. Trust me, you want to. Are you serious? Did bro literally have me come all the way over here just so he can tell me to meet him back where I just freaking came from? Oh my freaking exposition. Yay. After finally buying the submarine, I ran all the way to it, and when I entered, I met the submarine operator whose name is Pavel, a former Russian sailor who left the Navy for the criminal underworld.
I should let you know, these will not be the first sensitive documents I have liberated. But Mini Madrazo pays better than the Canadian government. I think, yeah.
Isn't he a dream? So, after all the pieces have fallen in place, it was time to prepare. My preparations for this heist was to gather intel of the place, because, I mean, obviously, we need to know what exactly we are robbing. And it just so happened that this super ultra rich guy was throwing a sick party on the island. So, yeah, I was able to sneak in and blend in with everyone else. Once I arrived, I met the ultra rich guy himself.
Hey, I don't think we met.
Oh, yeah, this is, it's the tour manager, isn't it? Holds the whole operation together.
Okay, cool. Tour manager, you can drive us, right? You can drive us, right? You can drive us, right?
Oh no, what did he just freaking say? Unfortunately, I looked into it, and there's no way I can continue the heist without driving for this one small part of the mission. So I was left thinking, I could either stop the video here, potentially disappointing you guys, or hear me out, just drive this one time to be able to continue the mission. It would essentially mean that I would fail the challenge, but from this point on, I can just check how far I can get into this game with driving as little as possible. So that being said, I guess it was time to drive to the party. And all I had to do for now was just blend in. Oh yeah, let's go. Look at my boys dancing. Captain, I'll be in touch very soon on the radio. You blend in and enjoy the party in the meantime. Yes, sir. Oh, hey. How you doing, honey? Actually, you're kind of ugly. Never mind. Oh yeah. Come on, ladies. Move it. Move those hips. Pour it up, lady. Jesus. Thank you. Anyways, after that, I snuck out of the party and headed towards the main compound to see where those darn files were located. After gathering all the intel that I needed, I left the island to begin preparing things that I would need for the heist. However, let me just blow off some steam real quick, okay? So for context, for any heist that you do, you pretty much have to complete a setup for the heist. Stealing weapons, stealing money, stuff like that. For this setup, it wasn't any different. However, I didn't think it would be this infuriating. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my fucking god. On one of the first parts of the setup, I literally kept dying over and over again because I was literally just surrounded by enemies, and so I would just constantly die, and it's not like I can do anything to fight back because remember, I'm praying on a freaking wheel. But after completing one part of the setup, when I would start the next part, the game would always want to send me to the complete and opposite side of the freaking map. Do you have any idea how long it is going to take for me to get there by foot? Not only do I have to cover long distances, but the game has the audacity to put a time limit on these missions. You know what's like the most stupid part? Is you don't know about the time limit until you're like on the final 4 minutes of the stupid mission. Like, bro, don't you think that maybe it would be a little helpful to know that I'm on a time limit from the very beginning? So yeah, because of that, I had to restart a lot of these missions more than once. But now, I could finally do the heist. We just want to go in, get the stuff that we need, and sneak out without ever being detected. So, we arrived at the island in our submarine, and then I snuck into the island and... I snuck into the island and... Seriously? I snuck into... Oh my god! So I snuck onto the island, snuck past the guards at the main entrance, took out some of the guards, one of which dropped a key code that I could use to get in. Then, from here on out, all I had to do was just find the main building where the files were kept.
Now, the easy part is over. Next stop, underground vault. The main building in the center is a good place to start looking for a way in.
Oh, by the way, all those red dots that you see on like the little mini map there, those are guards. You really don't want to walk into their little radar there, because if you do, congratulations, you have just alerted the entire compound that you're there, and then you'd have to deal with fighting an entire island of enemies. But that's okay, because thankfully that didn't end up happening. After trying the mission so many times, kind of start to notice certain patterns. For example, I noticed that all of the enemies always have like a certain route that they follow. Once I picked up on that, I took advantage of that fact and decided to finally lock the fucking... Once I was finally in the main building, I had to decipher a fingerprint code, which looks hard, but yeah, no, it was pretty hard. But yeah, after that, I was finally in! Also that, okay. Yeah, that ended up othering the whole compound that I was there. After I got what I needed, I just ended up dipping. Now, for the fun part. Escape the island! Really? Said, escape! Escape! Okay.
It seems like our host has been informed of the situation.
Oh, whoa, what? What the heck? Wait. Oh, really? I finally beat it! After all those hours, I was able to beat a heist in GTA 5 online on just a steering wheel and only driving a car once throughout the entire time I play the game. So yeah, let me know if you liked this video. I am definitely trying to do more videos where I mix in IRL challenges with, you know, gaming content and not just in GTA. So if you have a game in mind that you want me to play, definitely leave a comment down below. And hey, who knows? Maybe you'll even get a shout out if I use your idea for a video. But in the meantime, if you want to see me try and beat GTA Online as Heisenberg, definitely check this video out. And subscribe and join the Discord to join the Pictures Empire. Bye!